because it allowed me to grow. Because as a teacher, I was in a raw. I was working in an alternative school at the time beforehand, so I went from different dynamics of taking kids to court.
Right, I was about to say the alternative is the worst.
And truth be told, me at 23 and the kid I'm teaching is 20.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like what? Yeah.
Because he's trying to get his credits and all that to get a job. So then now I'm at PC and I'm dealing with kids who are pulling up in different cars and
different.
Paramus Catholic, for people who don't know, Paramus Catholic.
Private school,
listen,
money,
private school
money.
is money. Paramus is money. And Paramus Catholic is even more money.
It's different. It's different. So being there, it allowed me to understand what my purpose was. And continue the journey. And I did that for about 6 years, and I was fortunate to work with like 3 number 1 athletes in the nation.
That's dope. Yeah, because Paramus Catholic had Rashan Gary also. Shout out to Rashan Gary. He got drafted by the Packers in the first round. I remember he went to Michigan, was a dog.
Yes, so I had Peppers, Gary. I had the kid Drew Singleton, who's at Rutgers right now. That's fire. Who's planning on being a draft next year. And then I had like countless kids who stood out in my life who. Like I said, if you want a blessing, you have to be a blessing.
Yeah.
They healed me from the journey of football.
It's like you're living vicariously through them now. Like when you see them on screen, it's like, nah.
That's beautiful. So, that dynamic was cool, but like anything, all good things sometimes come to an end.
Yeah.
And it was like anything, sometimes it ain't always a perfect situation the way you leave.
No. Wait, let's not forget though, you guys won 2 state championships.
Yeah, two.
If I'm not mistaken, 2 state championships.
2 state championships.
Y'all beat. I remember y'all beat my boy Brandon Wimbush and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Shout out to Minkah on the Steelers. Shout out to the Steelers. I remember y'all beat them in the state chip. That shit was crazy.
And Minkah was supposed to come to PC.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
I didn't know
it
that.
was personal.
Oh my God,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
As a DB coach, I would have been able to have Minkah and Peppers.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that.
It was crazy because I remember walking and
Minkah was a year younger.
He was a year younger, and I remember walking into the school and I saw him and his family going to the office, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be crazy.
What?
I'm like,
that is good.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl safeties.
It'd have been crazy.
It's crazy.
And
on one high school team.
And Wimbush, I've always been a fan of his character.
Yeah, Wimbush, he's from Teaneck, so I watched him grow up.
Man.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, I watched that little kid play.
Legit.
Well, now he's a grown ass man, but when we were kids, he was in
baseball,
5th grade
right?
playing with 8th graders.
Yep.
And his brother was a year older than us. Sometimes he'd be playing with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is he playing above us? He was 3 years younger than me. Somehow he was playing 4 years up.
Yes.
I said, no, that kid's gonna be special.
No,
and he disappeared, and then he immersed 6'3", 220 pounds.
Easy.
And I'm like,
Easy.
Notre Dame quarterback.
I'm like, this. What the? I'm like, nah.
He got us back the next year too.
Oh yeah.
Because they beat us, and he did threw for 200 and ran for 200.
Oh yeah. It got nasty. It got nasty.
He was crossing over kids. I'm like, this is football. Crossing them over. So that dynamic was interesting, and this is where like I said before, you don't get opportunities where you can coach so many talented athletes and be around talented people. So that led me to D-backs Academy and being in that platform. And sometimes where people say, well, I'm not, it's for the money, but I was working for free for over like 5 to 6 years. Just it was a hobby that was building.
I was about to ask that. I was about to ask you, how long were you actually working before you started getting paid for it?
Man, 10 years.
Wow.
10 years.
Think about that.
And like I said, this was a hobby. This was just me giving back. And
this showing love.
Because it wasn't for monetary purposes. It was
very organic. Very organic.
It felt right. And
pay it forward.
It was needed. Yeah, no, it was needed. It was needed because, kids was asking questions of, how's this guy who, this size and how'd you get here? And I was like, you know what, I'm going to share this because I want you to do better, so you can pay it. And I always have to tell guys, pay it forward.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm gonna remember that one.
Pay it forward.
That ain't going forward.
I love this. The title of this episode gonna be "Pay It Forward."
Yes,
I like that.